Jeszcze nie.
No. A ja już gotowa.
No i bardzo dobrze, cieszę się.
Ty się awanturujesz.
Jakie się awanturuje? Widziałem, jaką miałeś kolejność wykonywania zadań, to zareagowałem.
No to to już by było wykasowane, już bym teraz była też wysuszona. Na jedno wychodzi. Maju,
Dobrze.
chodź babcia ci dupkę popatrzy się, gdzieś ty się skrobała po tych nóżkach. Chodź, posmarujemy. Hmm?
Chodź ogląd na dół.
Psik, psik.
Zamykaj.
Co? Co?
Good morning, traders. Sound check, please. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to our morning session for Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Hump Day, September the 11th. Very significant day in American history, in world's history. For some reason, anyone I know remembers what they were doing on that day. Just sounds wonderful with the weed whacker behind outside the window and kids screaming. This is typical morning here in Spring Lake, New Jersey. Welcome, Bob B. Thank you for sound check. Forbes, good morning. Artie, Green Lobster, Kathy, Michael, and Jen, if she's there. Al, Dolan. Dolan sounds like a brand new name here in chat. Please let us know if you're brandy new. Andy, Crisis, and everybody else that's in listening. Welcome. We are popping here slightly above this little base I was talking about. Building a base, building a base. It looked like we might be going lower. Oops, sorry, I'm looking. I was looking at Apple's chart. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, we're still within the base. It looked like we will break and retrace, test that breakout here from earlier this month. We're hanging around 297.50. It's 300 for Spider. Looks like I said on Monday, we could get there in one day towards the session highs, but it looks like we will base here for a while. At least today. Who knows? We'll see. It's only 9 o'clock. So flat 0.1%, 0.09% for Spider. Q's 0.22 in the middle of the consolidation. Same story. Hanging just a smidge below all-time highs. Russell finally starting to trade above its 200 moving average and sustains the trading above. Now stronger Russell, with stronger Russell we might expect those all-time highs to be reached. Still a form with the lower highs and lower lows as of right now in the middle or upper part of this range here between 160 and 144. And diamonds flat. Gosh, this looks like a base, but this also looks like intraday. Looks like we could start rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 2 days here worth of data. I'm sorry, 4 days rather than 5. Yeah, those pivots are, well, it's the consolidation. I can spot like a slowing momentum and potential round here if this diamonds does not push or pull back. I rather have it pull back towards this 265 and sharply turn and go higher, because those rounded tops, you know how they usually end at the bottom of the range, at least on 2-minute chart. All right, the usual suspects. Apple, I'm very surprised by the price action. I actually traded Spider yesterday after Andy's comment to the downside during the conference, but I'm very surprised in Apple's price action today. I'm sorry, yesterday. Trading to the upside after the conference. I was watching that conference, not at all times, but I didn't see this one more thing, and Apple got bought up instead of sold off, and we are gapping up 0.6% today. Good morning, Donna. So Apple pointing to a long trade, and let's see if we get to that 220. Very surprising to me. After this Apple event, well, maybe today something will change. We'll see. Facebook right on 200 moving average. Facebook. This yesterday's situation with Facebook, bunch of scratches right at the open, makes me think if I want to start trading Facebook aggressively today. We'll see what the price action looks like. Square pointing to a short trade. Yeah, it does. Okay, short trade for right now. Micron, obviously long. Micron over consolidation over 50. So I was thinking that if Micron holds this 50 to be aggressive, now we have 50-cent range right at the open. If we pop over 50.50 within the first candle, I'll be in with 50-cent worth of risk, give or take. So Micron, I'm watching on another screen already with the order. I don't have an order typed in just so I don't make the same mistake that I did last week, I believe it was. I forgot about the order hanging, but I'm watching it. So long PayPal, pointing to a long trade. My bet is we'll go and test that 200, so be prepared for shorts. Microsoft long trade and Twitter long trade. Micron got an upgrade today. I believe it got an upgrade on Monday as well, as per Andy's comment. And good morning, Dan. For gappers, I like this play under consolidation. Multi-year low. Let's double check. I'm gonna watch this guy for a first candle as well against that 38 area. $37, 37, 34, 37, 32. So 37.30, let's call it the bottom here. Love, I have it as a gap over those pivots over 20, 22 resistance, range bound. Let's draw it. 20 now support, and then this 22 if it can get there. So whichever comes first, I'm gonna either try to fade it. Unless this just goes, then I will be buying pullbacks. Nice range for $20 stock, $2 give or take. NST, red bar takeout. Another one for being aggressive today, in my opinion. I'm gonna try to be aggressive with this T over 38. 38.20. Actually 38.20. I'm gonna place there's 20 cent, 30 cent worth of risk here. I'm gonna place my stop 38.22. Stop below the low of this consolidation. 37.90. I have my buy and T already. What's the spread? A penny in pre-market. I'm gonna give it a chance. Small position, then I will add in retracements if I get triggered in. And that's all I have, guys. So if you have more picks, please share with us. Please share with us whatever you could find. And if not, we'll work with what we have. Please remember the principles: trade small when big, find tight entries for your size, and always know what's at risk getting in. Use stop losses, do not average down. Bob B has nothing. Yeah, you have nothing because I scanned twice today, Bob. So I picked them all three of them. I picked them up. Anyways, guys, let's have a great day today. Like I said, I made that $30 back yesterday. I actually put myself in a small green territory with this spider, trading it to the downside. And yeah, that was it. Let's have a better day. Let's not make mistakes. Well, I made yesterday by getting overexcited over the first nice big winner in first 6 minutes, and let's not give our profits right back to the market. All right. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. We still have 3 minutes. I'm gonna get back to you when market's live. Good morning, Dr. Fish. How you doing? That's great. Dr. Fish, you coming to California? Who's coming from to California, guys? Who's coming this October for the summit? Let me know. I need to know. I'm Micron right at 50. That's not cool. AT&T. Your comments are, I'm gonna finally meet you face to face. That's awesome. MNK. $3 stock. $3 stocks are on my do not touch. Bob B is going to be there. How awesome. Finally, guys, we're gonna meet. Bob B, you and me, gin and tonic after hours. All right, guys, 30 seconds. Let's drop on and let's have a nice bright green day today. Chrysos, you better come, man. There's nothing better for back problems than a plane trip if you're coming from farther than California. You need to be there, man. All right, so we are about to be up and running. Okay, there's the lovely bell. Good morning, G. How are you? 38. Let's see. I have my 3820. What is it? 3822, right? 22. Yep, 3822 for T if I get triggered, and if we drop below this 3790, I'm not interested. Micron testing 50. Let's see what's gonna happen here. That is awesome, Dr. Fish. I can't wait. We're almost there, right? When is it? I forgot. It starts on the 3rd, right? I believe. Roku, yeah, nice gap up today. Spider dropping like a rock here. Intraday. Okay, Micron over 50-50. I'm gonna buy in. How is this T? I think I'm gonna cancel this T here. Yep, now it's dropping. Now it's clear. Canceled that T order to go long. I have a buy order for Micron. Apple first candle to the upside. Facebook failing. Micron, I'm in. How so? Wow, stop 49. The bottom of this candle, 49.80 it is. Yeah, let's call it 49.80. Facebook. Not interested for right now. Micron pulling back. PayPal, we need to wait. Display holding this 37.30 area. So no trade in here unless it breaks the low of the session. And we get on pullbacks. Love against 20, against 22, big tapping tail. Kind of disqualifies it for right now. So in Micron. Hey Nick, good morning. Micron is pushing. I'm gonna try to find some kind of flags if this is a momentum play today for aggressive entries. Nice third candle in Micron, pretty strong. Micron can move based on break of consolidations and pivots up to 5% easily. So I'm gonna try to be patient. Market's dropping here for a gap fill, and Micron is just an animal on its own, not caring about what's market doing. Facebook looks sluggish to the upside. There might be a green bar ignored. I have to take it. 186, 80 cent. 186. I have my short below 186 for Facebook. Micron's still pushing. Very nice. Okay, so Facebook, obviously I'm gonna cancel. Micron right at 51. Lost my mouse here. Not pulling back, not even on the minute chart. The volume is dropping slightly, so maybe we'll get some kind of slowdown and consolidation to add to this. Okay, let's try to buy, if it's buyable, if this pullback will be buyable, let's try to buy a pullback here in Micron. Not the pullback I was expecting, however, we have to work with what we got. Facebook going straight up from the break of that 200. Square looks decent for shorts. Micron pulling back. Square break of 60. 60.50 stop. 59.96 short. 59.96. 59.96 plus the spread 5 cent. 59.93 short. I got my short in place. I'm gonna add to Micron over the candle. Let's wait for it. Yeah, it definitely is overstretched here. This Micron, I agree. Let's see, let's measure. Definitely. What about this? Right at the target, give or take. Let's try to squeeze something out of it. Watching square, and square looks like it's trying to bottom. If this is a low base, the chances are that we will break that 60 eventually, but it needs to stay within that 60-60 area for my. I just missed the minute entry and 2-minute entry. So after this pullback, high of the session will be the target. I'm gonna watch it closely. Micron, if this is going to become green bar ignored, I'm gonna move my stop to 50.37. Low 50.28. 50.28. Moving my stop. 27. All right, new stop in place. play, fill the gap, play off the list. We've seen that before. There's a law of break of 22 for fade if it happens, and this T. Big stop 38, 38.20. Over the highs. I'm gonna go over the highs here. Over 38, 37.7, so 300, 30 cent rather. A worth of risk. Got my buy at 38.04 for T. Square not dropping, but still within my parameters, so I'm not doing anything with my order, keeping it. What's good about Micron is that it's consolidating on top of this pre-market range. So as long as we hold in there, we should be good. What I don't like is this symmetrical triangle building. I'm gonna add here. Okay. I went with market a little early. Stop 30, what was it? Okay, now it's going. Excuse me, 50.27, 50.27, the same stop. $50.26, Micron, unprotected. Nice, high of the session and higher 52 as per Andy. Let's see if we get there. Square is breaking to the upside, so Square, well, it's still within that second candle, so I'm gonna hang on. T with red bar ignored in the making. Hopefully we'll fire long. Stop low of the session. And we take it from there. Facebook coming in. Okay, Square now I canceled my order to go short Square. Watching Micron fighting the high of the session. Here we go. Come on, one more push. And I'm gonna measure this previous leg for my target here. If we clear the high, I need to know where my target is. 51.40, 51.50, give or take. I'm in T, stop below the low of the session, 37.7. Okay, I'm protected. Go Micron. Good morning, Kathy. Catherine, I'm sorry. I forgot to go over the news, but yeah, there's 10:30 oil for US dollar marked in red. Everything else happened in pre-market, so no news. I just looked at the clock that we're near 10 o'clock and remembered. Go Micron. 51.40 is my target. And then 52 if we get our momentum back. 52 is not out of the question. We are up 3%, like I said, 5% for breakouts in Micron. That's not something that's unheard of. Not many sellers, but buyers are drying out at 51. Now we are going over. Okay, very nice. All right, the trade from original size became over 1-to-1 at 51.40. If we get there, I will peel off the first partial. T isn't working as of right now. Pulling back. Okay, I'm getting ready to take a partial here. All right, I've just booked first partial, third of the position. Okay, T with a green bar ignored on top of the range. Hopefully that's what it is. No buyers here at 20.51.20. No buyers, no sellers. Now we got a little bit of buyers. There's a big buyer at 23. All right. Very slow, very slow. I think I'm gonna start trailing it aggressively. 51.12 is my new stop. $11. All right, I'm protected 30. We're getting to 40, my target. I'm gonna peel off another partial here and keep on trailing it bar by bar. All right, almost to the penny. Okay, I took a second partial. The rest, 51.11, stop. And we might be ending this leg with the tapping tail. It looks like it, yeah. So nice trade. Whatever happens to it with the last partial, it will be nice green trade. So here's to Micron.
That was easy.
So we can start looking for something else to do, since this one will manage itself. Apple breakout, Facebook sideways, Square with higher low for right now, Micron top and tail, Microsoft not interested, Twitter not interested. This love holding this 22. This 22 needs to break for a gap fill or run towards 20. And T high base at best. Like I was saying, 32.20 would be easier entry. That's what we're struggling with right now, the pre-market, and I believe there could be something holding it back. Gosh, what is it? Something's going on with my mouse here, guys. Yeah, that high from a few days ago, that was only a topping tail. So it makes me believe that the pre-market is holding us from going higher as of right now. But once we clear the pre-market, we should be good to go. We'll see. Okay, Micron, I'm out for a decent trade. And now waiting for this T to work through this pre-market chop. $38.10 looks like potential entry here. And you could catch your stop below this $37.90. So that's 20 cents worth of risk. I'm gonna try 38.10. 38. 13 add and reduce. If it happens, of course. Market went for gap fill and then straight up. Still within this consolidation here on the daily. So markets are trying to push for highs today. Square now dropping to my entry point, but now we got 70 cents worth of risk, give or take. Okay, Square triggered. I took this trade. Small 100 shares here, less than $100 worth of risk for right now. 60.70 stop. And let's see those 58, the bottoming tells 58.75, give or take, which correlates with the low of the year. No, not yet. Not really. 50 is the low. Yeah, that's why I don't like breakdowns for shorts. They always go and retest, and sometimes they hold. Anyways, I'm in this square, waiting for it to drop towards 58 and change. 58.75, 59. So looking for $1, give or take. Yeah, this TLT, we completely missed the TLT yesterday. It's accelerating to the downside. T is kind of rounding here at this 38.10. Micron, I would really like it again at 50.50. That pre-market highs. Let's see if we get there, and then start looking for entries long. Square green bar ignored. I'm gonna add to this below 59.80. Got my short in place, and I'm gonna move my stop to 60.11, 60.12 rather, 60.13. Once I'm in with my ad. I will tighten my stop for T because I don't like the way it moves here. I'll tighten my stop to this 37.97, 37.96. Okay, and I'm still in. Canceling my buy over 38.10. And let's see, literally a penny away from being stopped out. T is trying to hold this 38. I don't feel like sitting in a pullback or potentially lose this trade, so tightening my stop for a couple, what is it, 6 pennies, 7 pennies stop. So it'll be a small red scratch, worst case scenario, square, very tight. Price action trying to regain 60. If it bounces over 60.10, I'm gonna cancel my short. The add stop above this pivot for what I have going right now, the initial position. pretty boring. Square, both square and T consolidating here. Now it looks like square wants to bottom and T wants to roll over. So both are trying to go wrong directions. T cannot sustain trading above 38. What is Micron doing? A little ABC to the downside. Let's see if we get a tight entry to re-enter that one. Okay, still waiting for that trigger below 59.80. 77 is my short trigger. T will stop me out here for a scratch. Two more pennies and I'm out. Yeah, a base, and the base is breaking to the downside. And square from another hand is trying to bottom here, so not the ideal situation here. Spider taking a high here, or is about to take the high. Both my trades are going wrong directions. Canceling my add and reduce. Sitting with original size with the stop above 60.70. And let's see what's gonna happen. T from another hand looks like it might be trying to round here. I hope it will. It needs to regain that 38. Hey Lisa, Congrats to your Tesla trade. Let's look at it. Nice. Nice steady trend to the upside. We traded Micron, first candle, waiting for some kind of rounded bottom here. NT long, right at my entry point with the tightest stop ever, and I jumped on Square on a break of the 60, and I'm just waiting here for an outcome. Not seeing anything else here for right now. Don't trust Apple, don't trust Facebook. Facebook looks like it's done for today, unless it pops here over this consolidation. Market looks just like Facebook, stalling. Thinking about this 51 entry for Micron with the stop below 50.80, if this is the bottom here of this leg. Let's see what that test will bring. Potentially lower prices. Yep. Square in the bouncing mode, T still building the base. The worst thing will be when I get stopped out here below this candle from 942 and it will turn. I'll be extra upset. Even though this will be a scratch, red scratch, that's the worst for me that can happen with the stock. Square with a higher low here, no higher high yet. Hopefully we'll drop below this 59.80 and soon. Yeah, Micron not ready. So next stop I'm thinking 50-50 for potential re-entry. Now Square with higher high and higher low. And T pressing against that 37.94. 96, 94. Micron, this is what I'm talking about in T. If Micron triggers above 51, this would be the worst. being taken out right before the move in your desired direction. I'm watching this 51 for entry, and my stop will be 70, give or take, 30 cent worth of stop. If Micron triggers above 51, high of the session, it's a little over 1-to-1 for first target. Micron not ready. Square is about to stop me out for a loss. Less than $100. I only trade 100 shares here for right now. And T just died and not going anywhere. Twitter, nice low base here, but it's right on top of this 200 moving average. So once we drop, the retracements could be shortable. Yeah, still hanging in here, guys. Waiting for something to happen with this square and T. Both trades, square underwater, T right around, hanging right around my trigger, slightly underwater. Micron kind of lost confidence. So if we get lost confidence in Micron's explosiveness, I don't think we'll push for another leg up like this after that kind of consolidation, half an hour. So I'm gonna wait and see what's gonna happen with it. Potentially enter with the higher low here. Everything else I'm not interested in as of right now. Apple sideways, Facebook sideways to up. Square actually didn't break today's range, open in range, still within the range. Micron slowed down. PayPal also within its open in range, trying to push for session highs. Yes, I'm just kind of hanging, watching those two, T and Square, for potentially turning my way. Square breaking the low, T going towards the session highs. So T is trying to hold 38. I'm not holding my breath. It happened once. Okay, now we're going. Like I said, I canceled my ad above this 38.10. If we get a new kind of signal at those highs, 38.10, I will place an add and reduce, but for right now, I'm not interested. Square kind of dropped, but it still ways away from my trigger. I'm down 39 cents in that position and watching. Yep, green is good, guys. Green is good. And speaking of green, whatever happens to this T and a square, I will be green for today. Just saying. So green is good. But the morning got kind of boring. I don't know if I missed something more exciting for today, but like I said, I scanned twice and couldn't find anything better looking than those picks. There was another one, I forgot its name, but it filled the gap. So it's a no-go for obvious reasons. Those might still turn around and pay us money. See Micron, no follow through over 51, so I had a good hunch this time around. Yeah, green is my favorite. There was a song, right, by Aerosmith about pink. You can make it to green. Is my favorite color. All right, sideways, sideways on T, sideways on square. Get an orange cat. It might be one of those, and at the end, they might get both stopped out, both square and T. So I'll be sitting here for nothing. Look at this T, unable to push for higher high after this consolidation break. That usually bodes no bueno for the trade. Thinking about cutting it loose here right at 0 or slightly red. I'm gonna give it one more attempt to hold this 38, and yeah, it looks like it's going lower. Well, so I'm gonna lose those 6 pennies per share. Square sideways. It's weird, my mornings are going from exciting, nice trades to boring to frustrating for some reason as of late, as of this week. However, I managed to come on top yesterday with that SPY, and today, like I said, whatever happens to those trades, I will be green. Green for the day, which is good. But right now, it's just like watching the paint dry. Not the first time it happens, but it's never exciting. Guys, it's just not making sense to me to sit here. I'm gonna set this stuff for trailing. Well, for right now, there's nothing to move. My stops are as tight as they can be. So let's look at what I did. The only other thing that I did today was this Micron. I called Micron 50/50. Then I added in this consolidation right here, moved my stop, started peeling off right at 50/20, 50/40, and then set my stop for 12, I believe, for a nice green trade altogether. And that was the only successful trade as of right now. Then I didn't call the square. I was just talking about break of 60. I had a short here in the first try. It didn't trigger. Then I decided to take it on the break of 60 with the stop above 60.70. Still in this trade. It's bouncing back and forth right now. There is a potential break of the trend here brewing. So to get to 0, it needs to get to the bottom of the range, and at 70, I'd be at full loss. 70 some odd dollars. I'm trading 100 shares here for Square. And T. Gosh, every time I push both buttons on my mouse, this thing happens. I don't know why I'm doing this. And T, I pulled the trigger over 38. Pulled the trigger over 38. Then I had my add and reduce at 38.10, never triggered. And now my stop is at 37.94. The trade is underwater, and if I get stopped out, it will be a small red scratch, 6-7 pennies. And most importantly, both trades, if they get stopped out for losses or red scratches, my day will be still green today with this Micron. So that's what's important. Like I said, I think it's a wrap. I don't think it makes sense to watch T-Mobile going, or I'm sorry, AT&T going sideways for another 15 minutes. So let's wrap it up, guys. If there's questions, comments, opinions, or suggestions, now is the time. If not, we'll see each other tomorrow, 9:15 sharp. Hopefully there will be more setups. The morning will be more interesting. Like I said, the most important thing that the day is green, and it will stay green. All right, thank you guys. I don't see questions, so let's wrap it up. And as always, please, if you made your money today, keep it. Don't give it back to the market in the afternoon. If your day is red for some reason, don't make it any worse. Save your bullets. Tomorrow's another day with opportunities, most likely better than today's. So keep that in mind. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.